Hello! Yeah,
Hello.
I surprised you there, didn't I, Sekki? Because I was like, I'm going to be very definite about it this time. There's going to be no need for any incidental music. We're just going to go live and we do. So, welcome to GLOSSOP IMPROV Makes a Scene with
J. Villanueva from the Philippines. Woo!
Yes, we have stayed overnight in the Philippines. We went to see George yesterday. We're seeing Jay this morning. And we have lots of suggestions, Jay. So we have got 18 suggestions.
Ooh,
So can
okay.
you choose a number between 1 and 18 for me, please?
Okay. Let's go with 7.
Okay,
Okay.
7. Oh, and it is from Stuart Hughes. Hello, Stuart.
Hey, Stuart.
And it is barbecue.
Barbecue. Oh, okay. Barbecue.
Well, technically it's BBQ, but I'm guessing.
Oh, BBQ. Okay. Okay. Let's take it from barbecue. Okay.
Peter.
Yeah. Yes,
Hi.
Ness. Hi, Ness.
I am ready.
Just a moment.
No problem, Peter.
Okay. Where is it?
It ran away. Hi there. Well, we're just putting the rest of the ingredients together. Do you mind? There's a lovely little vending machine down the corridor while you wait, with a lovely selection of drinks to go with your barbecue. Is it alright? Take a look. See which one works for you while we finalize the.
All right.
Here's actually change. Yeah, here's a token that you can use for the vending machine. Yeah, it's this new concept that we're trying, that you can do things olfactorily before
Yes.
the actual thing. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, I wasn't aware of the concept. So just to make sure, you do have my order on its way, because myself and the rest,
yes.
the rest of the judges are really delighted to be trying your food. So I will just go and I'll get them ready. Okay.
On its
Thank
way.
you.
On its way to the lake.
Well, you yeah.
Peter.
Who? Yes, Ness. What?
When you said that our products had to be as fresh as possible, I thought if they were alive, that's really good. But it ran away.
Yes. I have no problem with it running away if somebody didn't forget a second shipment.
Okay. In your stress, you're kind of mumbling you're kind of mumbling in your stress there, Peter. So what I'm gonna do is make a little suggestion. In my bag, right? In my backpack there outside the kitchen is a dead badger roadkill on the way in. Shall I go and use? Shall we use that? Shall I go grab it?
I think. Yes. Hi.
Guys, but we do have a lot of filming to get through today. We've got all the other contestants that we have to try all the dishes. Charles and Gustav are really getting quite impatient now. So can we hurry things along a little?
Actually, we're ready for you. We're ready for you. We're ready for you. Yes.
Okay,
And
I'll just go and get the other judges and
they can why don't you sit down with Ness here, and Ness will tell you about everything that we're going to do. They can actually go through the entire process the same way that you did. So I'm going to meet them and then bring them to the vending machine. And yes,
okay.
Ness.
All right, Peter. Oh God. Hi. Right. So, revolutionary concept.
Mhm.
What even is hunger? Too many people in the world do not know the difference between starvation, hunger, and feeling full. This is because of
Your wine.
wine.
Thank you so much. Lovely.
Yes. We give the wine by the glass, but the glasses are actually small bottles. So enjoy.
Thank you. That's
Thank you,
lovely.
Peter.
Yes.
Have a do.
That's quite a unusual flavour.
We like robust wines here. We try to go for Malbec. Sometimes
And
we miss.
your appetizer is this.
I
Stretched carrots.
Oh right. Yes. I think I can see a carrot. There's not a lot of it, is there? It's quite the portions are quite minuscule.
Oh, because there are 8 appetizers.
Right.
There are 8 appetizers that will come in quick succession.
Yes,
Okay, great.
like
Yes. And
the Greek meze. Yes, little dishes, rapid fire, one after the other. Right, Peter?
You're sort
yes,
of going for a
yes,
fusion here of lots of different styles of food.
yes.
Yes.
And then uh, I'll prepare the main course. Okay, I'll prepare the main course, and then Ness here, who has trained with the best pastry chefs, has already prepared the dessert.
Oh, I have indeed. So have you got the main course with you, Peter?
Uh, yes, it has. It's in the broiler. It's in the broiler. You can actually smell it from here. But let me get the other 8, the other 7 appetizers. One moment.
Well, I as I haven't been given any cutlery, I presume I'm just to use my hands. Is that
Yes,
right?
yes. It is a return. It is. Oh, yes. Oh, here we are. Here we are. This next dish
Oh,
is.
hang on, I haven't even had my carrot yet. Let me just.
Ah, yes. Bon appetit.
Yes.
Is that
You
cumin?
will find that
Something quite sort of earthy about the carrot.
my partner has chosen the flavor profile of all of it.
Mm.
Yes. Cumin and a little bit of fenugreek.
Yes.
Followed by this palate cleanser. I'll let you decide this time. We told you about the carrot, but this time, if you could take a look at that little mound.
So
And
it appears to just be a large ice cube.
well, yes, indeed. When I say palate cleanser, you put your tongue on it. Yeah, and then take a swig of the Malbec. Homemade Malbec.
Yes,
And
okay, I can see that. Yeah,
and
I'm
now
getting
you
different flavours. I'm getting something very sort of balsamic almost about the
and here are the rest of the appetizers
oh,
arranged around the plate.
lovely. Thank you.
Okay. You can take them one at a time or all together.
Yes, they are quite So this is just a single peppercorn.
Indeed. Oh, that's people think about deconstructed as things you put together. But
Mm,
what about if they stayed whole?
and over here, is that a single grain of salt?
Yes, and not just any kind of salt. That's from the Lake of Larnaca in Cyprus.
Oh,
Lots of flavor. The essence of flamingo.
so a very small piece of, is that bread?
Yes, sourdough. A rock star of this year, sourdough bread.
And got a small piece of ham.
That's from our hometown in the northern island of Luzon in the Philippines. Smoked in our hometown. What did they call it, Peter?
Pugon in an old style oven.
Okay.
So the smoke.
I'll start with the ham, I think.
Okay.
Something very charcoal.
That's actually rice bran that was used to flavor the ham while it was smoking.
It is delicious. Again, very small amounts. I don't think that I'm going to go for the peppercorn, and I'll be honest. That's
Okay.
But
really
but
good.
it will not. But it will try just not the whole thing, but try tasting it.
Yeah.
My business partner here knows how the flavor profile tastes come together.
Okay,
You know what, we've been working together on this concept, and I know that she knows her things,
Yeah.
so much so that it seems like a symphony that will
Oh.
um um
Bless you. Oh, bless you.
bless you, tissue.
I have to just go and get a tissue. I think it was the peppercorns.
Peter's got some tissue.
I'm
Here.
just going to slip to the bathroom just for a moment.
Thank you.
It's going well, isn't it?
It's going well. It's going well.
I'm gonna go grab. I'm gonna grab the dead badger from my bag, and I'll put it. I'll put it.
It's already on the spit.
Oh, God, oh, you're brilliant. You're brilliant.
It's already on the spit. I did what you what you taught me.
Yeah.
To dress it in such a way, and so it actually. One moment. Here's a plate. This is it tastes like shawarma.
Ooh. Give me some.
Oh, sorry about that. I just oh.
Yes. You must.
So
Yes.
what do we have next?
Well,
Now, you were going to say we were going to save it, but I think you're smelling it already. It's shawarma. It's like kofta. It's like you know what a shawarma is, right?
Yes.
But yes. So it's like that, but Filipinized. So it's like lechon. It's like suckling pig, but it's of a different kind of meat.
Yes, it's very pungent, very unique smell. I don't think I've come across it before.
Yeah.
yes. Now, all those little things you tasted beforehand, they are all gastronomically underrated. But because you tasted that peppercorn, because you tasted the bit of salt, everything is going to savor. Prepare your mouth for this taste. Peter?
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Wow, it looks incredible. And it's is that fur on it?
Oh, yeah. it's part of the underratedness of this particular venture of ours. It must be underrated. You must leave a bit of fur.
I must say, I really admire the way that you've sort of elevated the idea of nose to tail eating, using every single piece of the animal and not letting anything go to waste. I mean, you know, even the fur, it looks beautiful with the black with the white stripes. And yes, I'm just going to dig in.
Yes.
We come from a culture where you waste nothing.
It's it's quite chewy, but really quite gamey and
Try the wine with it. It's amazing with our homemade wine.
Yeah.
It's almost like your mouth becomes the container for the marinade that is a dish that is literally being constructed inside you.
Well, yes. Obviously, I have to confer with the other judges, but I must say I'm very impressed with what you've served here. Just a couple of questions. You know, if you do get the investment from one of the judges, so how much would you be charging a member of the public for a meal like the one that you've just given to me?
Well, it depends. If it's ordered online, there will be a delivery fee, no matter what the cost of the meal, right, Peter?
Yes. Or as with my what my partner said, that this is also it's a socialized restaurant. So you actually offer first how much you want to pay for it.
That's really encouraging.
It's the brainchild of my partner here.
Yes.
Yes, we've
Well,
known each other since like grade school, and she always wanted to say, she always tells me, feed the people, feed the people. She's wonderful. She's wonderful.
and 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 do you know what? Anything that's lying around can become a feast.
I have to say, Tess, Peter, this ticks all my boxes. It's unique, it's innovative, it's sustainable, it's got a social conscience. I have to say that obviously I need to confer with the rest of the judges, but I think you're in with a very good chance of winning this.
Oh, tell them one more thing.
Yes.
For every main course that you finish, a tree will be planted.
In your name.
Just wonderful. And scene. Oh, that was lovely.
I want to get into that restaurant now.
You know what? As we were going along, it was sort of I've been watching something on Netflix called the £1,000,000 Menu,
Right.
where it's like street food vendors or like up and coming restaurateurs. They make a meal for a load of sort of different investors, and I think one of them actually was Filipino food, and they were saying that the problem is it's not very well known in the UK. And so people aren't very familiar with the different flavors and things like that. So, you know, I'm hoping that, you know, this roast badger dish is going to be.
Oh, that was good. I was kind of
Oh well,
hoping.
that's right.
Go ahead, Jay.
Oh, sorry. Seki was right. We and you were right, Jess, also when you said something about the to tail eating.
Yeah.
That was really great.
My favorite is the peppercorn. Like one peppercorn, one bit.
But when you said about like 8 appetizers that were all on the same thing, I was like, they've got to be just the tiniest little thing.
It was brilliant.
This is incredible. I think that we should dedicate this scene to the Facebook group Improvisers Talking About Food.
Ari, if you're looking.
This was for you.
Hello, Ari. This is the effect of being on that web on that group page. Advisors talking about food.
I think it's just seeped into my subconscious. The hedgehog thing with the little hot dogs and marshmallows on it. That was just like, I will never ever forget seeing that. I need to try that at some point in my life.
Oi.
Well, it came after a conversation that we had in a jam that we were both in, Ari and I, and it was actually one of the prompts, like what was the worst party food that you've ever seen, and that was one of the prompts. It was the hot dog and marshmallow sticking out of a head of cabbage. So, which is a staple in children's parties here in the Philippines. So
I like the fact that seemingly around the world there's like this tradition of like weird food combination hedgehogs. Because over here we have like the cheese and pineapple hedgehog, which is like a similar sort of thing.
Cheese and pineapple. Yes, we sometimes do that.
Sticks onto like half a melon covered in
I think one of the cousins.
Oh, the interwebs. Are you still there, Jay? Jay. Oh, there.
Oh, there.
You're back.
Yeah. The thing, it just started raining in the Philippines, so you know how it is. The crazier weather, the crazier the weather, the crazier the internet signal becomes. So yeah.
Yeah. Not to mention the earthquakes, eh?
Oh my God! Just the other day we had a Christmas Day earthquake. So, and I just thought that the room was moving, because of a truck. Then it became stronger and stronger, and then we go, okay, it is an earthquake. It's a real earthquake, and well, being a disaster readiness teacher, oh, okay, everybody underneath the table.
I was going to say you are perfectly placed to deal with that.
Oh, it's just weird. It's just weird, but fun in a way. Because you never know what's gonna happen next. So yeah, one time we were drinking coffee. The next thing you know, the volcano was a volcano was erupting beside us. So it's like, okay, let's go down the mountain. It's time to go down.
Was that Tagaytay by any chance?
Yes. We were in Cavite, which is like, if this was the slope, this was the volcano, we were here. So it was like, okay, it's exploding.
Okay,
let's go that way.
They do have a lot of lovely cafes there.
I know. There are a lot of lovely cafes around that volcano, looking over the volcano, and then, okay, everybody go home. Go.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
GLOSSOP is very sleepy by comparison.
We haven't got we haven't got tempestuous volcanoes behind the.
But do you have snow?
We do have snow.
Okay, so you have that part of the weather spectrum that we don't have.
Yeah. The wet, sludgy kind.
The wet, sludgy kind. We just have wet. Lots of wet. In various kinds of wet. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What he says.
Tell us, Jay, how did you get into improv?
Oh, well, I first got into improv. My theater history is that I always go towards an improvised scene without me knowing it, because I'm bad at memorizing anything. I mean, I'm bad at memorizing scripts. Uh, just recently, I was in a play, and I asked the playwright, "Can I see the script like 6 months before so that I can memorize it?" And shout out to the playwright Mike Lopez. he made the script similar to questions only. So the entire script was was in the form of questions for a two character scene. So the thing there is that you don't have any placeholders because everything is a question. So so 6 months didn't actually work. And so I it still had I was still, well, that's me and my brain. But formally, I went into improv when I entered college, and we started with a group. I started to join a group that called themselves the Bibliothek Improvisation Group. Bibliothek, because it was under the school library. So it was an improvisation group, club under the library. And that blew me away because there are scenes done of things that we read in the library that were not scripted. So we, instead of the two main characters, what if the story is viewed from the viewpoint of the third character, or from the viewpoint of, um for example, we did an improvised Greek drama. What if it wasn't Helen of Troy or any of the goddesses? What if it was from the viewpoint of Paris, or what is or the horse, or the Trojan horse? So something like that. And it helped us understand stories better. And I totally love that part of it. Um, but after college, I had to grow up and work. So the entire time, I did bits of improvisation in the lessons. Being a science teacher, we had to do that. So and now, well, after an accident, um in 2013-14, I went back into the groove. I tried to join a lot of workshops again
Mm.
for theater, and then I realized again that I can't memorize scripts. And then somebody introduced me to a group called One and a Half Men who does improv. Okay. That's Joaquin De Hoya. And then Joaquin, when I auditioned to One and a Half Men, the funny thing is I was the oldest guy there because it was a college group. Um, so I was the oldest guy there, and I didn't really think that I would get in, but I did, because the college group was now going to outside of the college,
Mm.
performing more for the public. I remember the first show I froze so badly, that and it was a game called Party Quirks. So they literally had to carry me off stage because I
Oh.
just froze, and then I just stayed like a statue, and then they had to like carry me off stage. I it was so bad. Then I started studying improv formally with Third World Improv, the first improv school in the Philippines, put together by Spit and Gabe Mercado. So
Spit.
Spit, yes.
Spit, yes.
Ye-
Missy Maramara.
yes. So they were our teachers. I was part of the first graduating class, and that the class's name is it Wednesday yet? So I'm a part of that. And shout out to everyone that I'm mentioning right now, because everybody knows everybody else. And things went on from there. So that's my conduit story on how I got into improv. And well, 2020 happened. Now I'm meeting people all around the world about who do improv. So yay.
Yay. What a good story. And it's funny how, yeah, the world is small enough. I was at school with Missy back in the day. Anyway.
Yeah, it's
Mm.
very odd. Like, I've come across a couple of people that are like from like the same tiny little town in Suffolk that I'm from, and it's just like, right, okay, so we never met through our whole lives, but now we're both doing improv, and we're both, we've got all these things in common. It's really strange.
Yeah, the world is small,
Yeah.
especially in
And
improv.
Yeah, and a lot of things happen in improv that now that I wouldn't be able to do when the world was still larger, like or less connected. I remember going to um, I went to Australia to learn how to do improv and to take improv from the stage to the classroom. And there's a bunch of lovely ladies there. I was in a class with I was the only guy in the class, and it was a class led by Lynn Pierce, who actually wrote a book, and it was the required reading. So that was a 1 kilogram heavy book. So that's that. I remember going to the States for the first time just to study improv. Um, with improv theater there and learn more about comedy sports. So it was their summer intensive. But now more people are given the chance to study with more people, and it's so wonderful. It's well, time zone permitting, you can study 24 hours a day,
Yeah.
the things, and you can develop your own style, and people will understand if you're trying it out. And some people will tell you that it's bad, some people will tell you that it's bad, so this is one way that you can do better.
Mm.
And there's so much opportunities, there's so much to learn, and I'm thankful that people like you guys here in GLOSSOP Improv could invite little old me in the Philippines to become part of this larger world of improv.
Oh, well, we're very glad to have you.
Yes, definitely, definitely. It's always been fun to run into you in the workshops and in places. Even just chatting on the same thread
Yes.
in improv is wonderful.
So have you got any shows or anything like that coming up that you'd like to promote?
Shows, not much. Well, we're starting a new trimester in the Philippines, so because of the school thing, and because most of the things are online, so I'm still waiting for schedules. Uh, However, that's for January, and I'm also beginning my PhD. So hopefully, so things will get scaled a little bit
Yeah.
less.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I still am hoping for more shows, and I will tell you guys all about it
Yes, yes,
for
please.
as
We'll
soon
be
as
sharing all over the
but
place.
but Fringe is happening in the Philippines, I think. So in February, usually theater, there will be a lot of theater things happening, mostly online now. So if anyone wants to learn where I'm doing stuff, or if I can promote it through my page, it's J Villanueva on Facebook. So
Yay.
Thank you, Jay.
no
Oh, it's been
worries.
so lovely to do a scene with you, Jay.
Thank
And
you.
hopefully we will get many more opportunities in 2021.
Thank
Yes.
you. Thank you.
So let's say goodbye to Facebook for now.
Goodbye, Facebook.